Thank you. I rushed up here. That's how badly I wanted this award, as you can see. I'm humbled to receive this award, to have been a drug addict and now receive an award for it. From a general, no less. What are the odds of that? I never really had any intention of becoming an advocate. When I was 17 years sober, I wrote a book. Two things happened. My family got really nervous. And among those I wasn't related to, the book was really well received. Being a good addict, I haven't shut up since. Like many of us, I began my journey when I was really young. My first drug was sugar. Nobody noticed, because every kid in the world discovers candy and wants more. It's the idea behind Halloween. Actually, now that I think of it, Halloween is a perfect analogy for addiction. Going door to door, pretending to be somebody you're not, begging for more. Now, I'm not saying Snickers is a gateway drug, but I think it's not a bad idea to keep yourself on the, keep your eye on the 13-year-old who's a chocolatey mess. But what I really want to say here tonight is that it's time that we get serious about preventing and treating addiction. Gone are the days of just say no. Today, just say no is what the Republicans do in Congress. Only joking, I know we're nonpartisan here. I have a lot of Republican friends. But in all seriousness, I am grateful to stand before you tonight in recovery for 24 years in a city where many of my family members work tirelessly on the issues that matter to them. My Uncle Teddy was my hero. His commitment to health care inspired me early in my life and plays a big part in why I do what I do today. It is because of my Uncle Teddy, my cousin Patrick Kennedy, who was supposed to be here tonight but got a better offer, along with Jim Ramstead, Paul Wellstone, and others, that mental health and addiction parity was finally realized. Giving those with substance use disorders the access to health care they deserve and need to recover. Under parity, the discriminatory policies that kept people from getting help have been removed, but that's just the first step. The next step is to understand and exercise these new rights and benefits. Those with private health insurance can get the care that they need today. And for those without insurance, help is on the way with the implementation of health reform. It is imperative that those who are affected and care about this issue begin to educate ourselves, our family, and our friends about these new rights and benefits. We know a lot more today than we did when I took my first tab of LSD when I was 13 years old. We know addiction is a developmental disorder that starts in adolescence and that prevention and treatment work. We know by holding kids accountable for the consequences of their drug and alcohol use, we are helping them. I know from personal experience how destructive denial and enabling behavior can be. I know the cost of squandered opportunity and the challenge of getting your life back at 30. Today I have 4 kids who only know me as a father in recovery. My kids know the disease of addiction runs in their family, putting them at greater risk. They know my story and the promise, challenge, and wonder of a life lived in recovery. They know the science and the facts about drug and alcohol use. They know these things because my beautiful girlfriend, Jody, and I told them. They have been given good information. We know what they are doing, whether they like it or not, and they know we hold them accountable for their behavior. I am the father I am today because I'm in recovery. Can I get some water? Thank you so much. I am an example to my children that it is possible to overcome adversity and realize your dreams in spite of that adversity. I am an example that you don't need drugs and alcohol to get through a bad day. My kids know I don't need to get high to have fun, to laugh until my belly hurts, dance like a wild man, have a world full of really good friends, be respected and listened to by drunks or policymakers. My children know it is possible to find the courage to show up on a movie set, to shoot a scene with Anthony Hopkins, write your first book when you don't even know how to type, and give a policy speech at the United Nations and change profoundly who I am in my 30s, 40s, and 50s. Everyone in this room understands the enormity of this problem. Each of us realizes how critical our actions can be, whether dealing with this disease on a personal or societal level. But we must also know that there is great opportunity. Today, science is revealing new answers. Prevention and treatment programs are demonstrating greater efficacy. More and more of us in the recovery community are standing up and demonstrating the power and wonder of lives lived in recovery. There has been a shift in national policy away from the heavy reliance on source eradication and incarceration of the past to a policy that embraces prevention, treatment, and recovery. Now, if we could only find a little more money. But there is much more to do. It is time to end once and for all the criminalization of people with addictive disease and reframe, understand, and appreciate addiction as a public health crisis, not a criminal justice problem. Existing discriminatory policies that affect the ability of those in recovery to get housing, education, driver's licenses, and yes, even to vote. People in or seeking recovery must be afforded the same rights and opportunities as people with other health conditions. The future is here. I was part of the problem. Today, I am part of the solution along with all of you. This disease isn't going anywhere, and neither are we. Let's go out there and kick its butt, okay? Thanks very much for this award.